I'd suck heaps of dicks for $20 million.
Well, no one cares about your saggy tits and your fucking.
Is your name?
I want to beat her to death with her dead fetus.
We're not saying anything wrong. We're just saying that teachers fucking boys is hot.
Come in my ass.
We're not endorsing kid porn. We're just giving you an avenue to do it.
Always down.
I hate when they call us the pommies. You guys are the fucking prisoners. You fucking rapists with a tan.
How can you watch this through with like just laugh? Is that actually period blood?
Yes.
That's a lot. You'd have to like.
Did you have an abortion or some shit? Like, what the fuck?
No, should I suck dick now? Is that should I take it up the ass?
Only white privilege I believe in is white woman privilege.
Yeah.
White male privilege doesn't exist. They work for their shit. They work for their shit.
I'm fucking leaving. You guys are sickos.
Don't be that misogynist.
You know who you're talking to here.
Yeah.
Listen here, bitch. Faggots, whores, penis, come in your ass, come in your mum's ass, come in your dad's mouth.
Nothing beats a bottle of red wine and a fucking solid wank.
We're allowed to be hypocrites. That's the whole thing about this. We are all hypocrites. VPN. Who's super loud? Is that you, Drew?
I don't know.
Sounds like there's a fucking dry cleaner out the back or something.
Oh, it's my computer, yeah. I think it's my computer.
Is it?
Making noises.
Yeah, what's happening?
Is your computer a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke?
Sounds like a 4-stroke. Sounds like a foreskin.
Yeah.
Wait, just before we get done, I just want to say, if anyone, because our country obviously has been taken over by Zionists, I'm selling this. So if anyone wants to buy this Oceana Precision 308, this is probably a good place to tell people. No, it's not a pump. It's a
straight pull.
So yeah, but that I'm selling that for $7 billion, but it will fund my M4 when I get to America.
You'll be able to buy half an apartment in Perth, Josh.
Yeah. Shameless plug.
Okay.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, fuck. Is there a reason why you're selling it?
Well, the reason why.
Apart from the obvious.
Very well, because of tyranny. Because our country is run by fucking Zionist, fucking Illuminati pieces of shit that are bringing Agenda 2030 on us. So.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do. I don't. And I'm like, I'll sell it, move out of this fucking country because I'm done with the place, and then buy a real AR-10 when I get to. Instead of having a straight pull AR-10, I'll get a real one.
Yep.
So
that's what I thought, man. I still haven't been paid. I handed my shotgun into the police, and they haven't fucking paid me.
I'm not handing mine. That's a fucking very expensive rifle. It's really nice too.
Oh no, definitely
really
don't
accurate
rifle.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like, the problem you have, is no one wants to buy rifles in WA anymore because they don't know if they're even going to be able to have it.
No, I'll ship it over.
Yeah, you have to. But so then to ship it over, there's only one company that does it now. They've fucking canned all the other companies from being able to do it. They charge a fucking fortune, and
they're probably run by the cops as well.
Probably, and they got you got transfer fees. You got to take $1,000 off right there.
I was talking to Kate. I'm thinking of shipping a couple over to America and just let her hold on to them for a while.
Good idea.
Honestly, like, this country is fucked. It's fucking gone unless we do get some white hat intervention. On the surface, it's fucking done for. Honestly. We've been invaded by the third world. We're getting our whole fucking everything our forefathers, our parents, and we have worked for our whole life. Our inheritance for our children is being literally given away. But don't say anything about that because it's racist. It's racist. But against who? Against it's just a shit tip now, isn't it? It's run by the biggest pieces of shit.
I've seen a lot of on TikTok, like young dudes who are talking like 20s, and like that. Yeah, obviously they've just fucking given up. They're just like, I'm never gonna own a home. I'm earning like next to nothing compared to what I need to earn, and they're all like, how can I get the fuck out of here? And so many of them are saying like, I'm out. I'm just done. I'm going. I don't blame them.
Did you see the corporate propagandist media criminals have been putting out the narrative now over the last? I saw it about 2 weeks ago and keep seeing it circulating. They're putting out the narrative saying if you don't get into the house market really soon, you'll never get in. They're actually saying that.
They're saying that.
Yeah, they're saying it's done for. So if you don't get in very soon, within the next few months, 6 months, whatever, you're done. You're never getting in.
But they're talking to Australians, right? Not Indians that they're going to ship in to build homes.
Well, Indians get their houses for free. You know, they get houses paid for by everything we've worked for our whole lives. Why wouldn't they? Students, $50,000 when they come here. You know, just give them $50,000, not us. Let like everyone we know just have to move out into the street and live in fucking tents in parks and have their kids taken off them because they can't provide a home for them. That's good. This country is.
At least they're not racist, though, right?
Yeah, they're homeless, but they're not racist.
That's right. Yeah.
That's the funniest thing about it, isn't it? Oh, you're such a fucking bleeding heart for the world. You are such an empathetic, wonderful lefty. Let them all in. We don't need borders. I love that idea. We don't need borders. I'm gay for Palestine. And then your head gets cut off and you get thrown off a building. You're like, that worked out well, you fucking loser.
You know what? Well, ironically, we are all gay for Israel because we're getting fucked by it every day at the moment.
Yeah, I know. I'm so gay I'm lighting a fucking scented candle in here.
Jesus, things are getting that bad.
Fuck, we went literal.
I'm so gay, I fucked a lot. I mean, what?
Yeah, I'm so gay I'm fucking a lady boy right now. So how's all this fucking man? The left really, are they even the left? I don't know what to call these people. Just insane, fucking crazy cunts. They really showed their hand the last 2 weeks, or week has it been since the so-called Charlie Kirk assassination? You fucking unbelievable, man. Actually, it's very believable, but
it is very
I always knew they're horrible people. I've been saying it on here for a long time that their fake empathy doesn't really, you know, fool me.
That's why I mean, it's not good if someone died, but it is good that they're doing what they're doing. Like, I don't get behind this whole making them lose their jobs and cancel culturing them. I don't like it. I think you should let them talk, man.
But like, no one's emailing. Like, no one's trying. They're just like exposing themselves, right? Because there is consequences in this world, right?
Oh, for sure.
I'm a free speech absolutist. You have the right to stand up in your board meeting in the morning and tell your boss he's a fucking dickhead. You'll get fired, but you have the right to do it, and I'll fight for your right to do it.
Yeah,
and that's what these people are doing. Like, and they can do it, but you're a fucking piece of shit, and you just exposed yourself to be exactly what we all thought you were. You always, we want free healthcare. We want to lift up the downtrodden. No, you don't. You actually are a bunch of collectivist psychopaths that have one view of the world, and it's your view, and you want everyone to come under your view because you think you know better. And then if they don't, you fucking have them up against the wall, as we've seen throughout history. How many times? Every time? It's every time. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, some of the things people say, like, if someone, I don't know, let's pick someone like fucking Jimmy Kimmel, who got cancelled as well just recently for his involvement in the Charlie Kirk thing. Like, I don't want Jimmy Kimmel to die. If Jimmy Kimmel got shot, I wouldn't be like, you got shot. I'd be like, fucking brutal. What? Like, fuck. What? How did that happen? Who's the psycho?
I'd like
that
him.
That? Like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know who I like,
but I don't want him dead.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? There's a big difference between, like, if we're talking evil psychopaths, even, like, I don't necessarily have fucking bloodlust. I just don't want them here anymore because they're bad crew. But someone like Jimmy Kimmel or fucking Mark Ruffalo or any of these other ultra woke fucking celebrities, just go away. I
feel
don't
like
need you to
that's
die.
it. Just go away.
Stop talking. Like, stop being relevant to anyone.
Jimmy Kimmel is got like 100% is going to be one to be exposed to be a fucking bad cunt. I guarantee.
Oh
it.
yeah,
He's got that look in his eyes. You can pick up on these things, right? If you're not an NPC and you're actually a conscious being, unlike most leftists. I actually think they're just like they're like animals. You know, they're physical beings, but they're not spiritually here. They're just kind of. You know, they're grazing in the fields. They get angry when people tell them to get angry. That they're emotionally erratic.
Yes, that's the main thing. Like, and everyone's experienced this. Like, if you get up, you break up with your girlfriend for a while, you're running on emotions only, and then 2 weeks from then, you look back and you go, "What the fuck was I doing? Why did I yell and scream like that?" And why? Because you're running on emotion, right? They only run on emotion. There's zero logic in all emotion. So how is it not obvious that that's why they react the way they do to things like Charlie Kirk? Because they're thinking with emotions only. There's no logic going on. That's how they run.
And it's not. That's the scary thing. And it's not even their emotions. It's outsourced.
It's programmed emotion.
It's even
more.
More
You're right.
Yeah. Dude, it's literally that meme with the NPC and the chip getting swapped in the back of their head. They get programmed, and look at them. Their opinions are always the media. They're so angry about Palestine, they don't even know what's going on there. How's about that? You know, they want to talk about Palestine. Fucking Hamas was admitted by the last Israeli prime minister to have been created by the government. On video, like it's one thing. That's what people don't get. It's one tyranny around the world. It's a fucking mafia with little arms of useful idiots doing their fucking bidding.
I mean, that's why I said a while back, and I still believe it. I don't want heaps of Palestinian children to die, but I just don't give a fuck. It's two sides which I don't give a fuck. If they completely annihilate each other, all right. Like, how is it going to be one Hamas dies, which is a fucking terrorist group, or the other, the Israelis die and stop controlling everything? So it's like,
and the other thing is as well, right? Like we're not there. The only thing we've got to gauge the whole situation on is what we see in the media. So how do we know that any of it's true? Like, I don't know. All I know is my country is getting fucking fisted royally, and I'm watching the majority of people just watch football and chop piss and act like fucking idiots 24/7. Like nothing's happening.
Put up a Palestine flag instead.
Yeah, that's right. Put a banner on their Facebook profile.
I was chatting about it with my old boy last night. Like how good this country used to be. And then I was in his era. I wasn't there, but I'm sure it was fucking way better than we had it. But in the 90s, it was epic here. It was a great place. And you, like we've talked about it before, but you would go overseas, you would go anywhere with this proudness to be Aussie. You'd want people to come here. It was fucking brilliant. And now we're just lost. You know, I don't know. I
still find that we have some kind of decent rep in other countries, but that might just be because they don't really understand what's happening in Australia yet.
Well, I think the losers don't really go that far, do they? I haven't really been to any. I don't know. I usually go to a ski resort or whatever, but I haven't seen any green-haired beta cuck 700 kilo lefties there.
Where do they go?
Maybe because sports involved. They're that's the thing.
There's physical exercise involved, so they can't get on the ski lift either. So they're fucked there. If they roll down the mountain too, most of them would just be a fucking pink-haired avalanche.
A pink Lamington, no.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's good to be away from that, all this shit. Like, I still see it because all my friends are in Perth, so I see all the shit that's going on. But, like, over here, everyone's just happy. No one gives a fuck about anything. Everything is just, like, smiles and fucking, that's it. No one cares.
Yeah,
I honestly,
I wonder what the social conscience is like in Southeast Asia and places like that, because, like you say, like they're busy just with in the kind of macro world of just feed my family, put a tin shack over their heads, and survive until the next day for most of them. So they're not worried about geopolitics and all the.
Well, they are their own countries.
Yeah.
They got problems. They really don't like the president or prime minister.
didn't they just have a civil war? Or almost?
No, they had a war with
Cambodia and
Cambodia. Yeah. Apparently, like I'm getting the idea from talking to people that are not Thai. The rest of Southeast Asia don't really like Thais for some reason. I don't know why, but they all have like either they resent them or they have this like I don't know. They look at them as like.
I know why it is. It's because their eyes aren't as slanty. That's why.
No, it's
they're like they're like the white dogs of Southeast Asia.
It's because even their men are hotter than their women.
Yeah, that's a good point. You
And,
judge a Southeast Asian country on how the standard of ladyboy is.
Yep.
And that's sheerly just because they're men. The only reason for that is because they're men and they have a swinging hog. And when I say swinging hog, it's like a wiener. It's a slightly swinging wiener.
All right. I've been sending these to my mates all the time. That's a fucking dude.
How many times have you fucked it?
10 times. No.
I knew it.
There's so many of these dudes. There's like fucking hundreds of them, and a lot of them they'll tell you straight up. So I was like, no, fuck that. But,
yeah. What's it like? Is it like sticking your dick in between the crack at the back of a leather car seat?
I don't know. I haven't done it yet. I'll tell you.
Yet.
Yeah.
At least you're honest.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It'll be by accident.
Yeah,
but
judging by the ones you've already sent us, like,
yeah, man. Some of them are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, give yourself a break.
And to the point where, right, when I match with a girl that's banging, and she's like, "Oh, let's go do something," like, "Are you a lady boy or a real man?" I'll ask. They don't get offended. They actually think, "Oh, wow, like I must be that attractive because you think I'm a lady boy." Because they're that fucking hot. The girls actually want to be lady boys.
He's like, so that's like
a
working on my wide shoulders and Adam's apple for years. I'm glad you know.
Yeah.
I've
been working on my 5 o'clock shadow for so long, and
lady boys are hot. That's such a gaslighting campaign. I can't believe you would think I'm a lady boy. It's like the lady boys get their Adam's apple shaved. The actual women go and get an Adam's apple extension or implant to go and look like a lady boy so they can get dudes.
They go capped belts.
They're like, I want Whitey from Australia. They're only into lady boys.
Yeah, it's true though. The lady boys just fucking go above and beyond. Like, it's funny because like even men are better women.
This is a man talking from experience, Cookie. Are you listening to this?
I'm right down.
He's like, they go above and beyond, and then he gets up and he's on crutches. His legs are broken. His pelvis is shattered. His fucking floor's broken.
That's another reason I realised why you can get steroids so easy over here. Because there's so many ladyboys and they're all juicing.
Oh, because people are altering their hormones on the regs.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Why are they juicing?
Well, there's both.
Wouldn't they be doing what? There's women, so they're boy ladies. There's boy ladies.
Boy ladies and lady boys. What do you call?
I feel like that's the problem. They're so androgynous that really going either way is not that far out of the spectrum. You know, it's like only slightly.
I had this. When I was in Bali, I was walking down the street and there was this like must have been a ladyboy bar or something. I don't know. Oh, it was a drag queen one. So
I'd never heard of it. I'd swear I didn't visit it every night. It's some random bar.
Some random bar that I knew all their names and everything.
Yeah, that I've been to every time I've been here. That I bought shares in there.
Bought shares. Ladyboy shares. Anyway, they're all dressed up with their fucking, how they wear the costumes and shit. And there was like a family, I don't know, they were from like Sweden or some shit, all these little kids and the whole family. And they were in front of me, and the lady boys saw me, and they just go, "Oh, suck your dick! I'll do all this shit," and the whole family was just like, just like shocked. And I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, cunts!" Like they're so brutal, man. They don't give a fuck. They like try and grab your cock and like they don't care, right? They just say whatever they want.
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
Is that bar called Shepherds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's this? I've got something for you to look at. Training level. Okay. I can't open it. Oh, look at it later.
Look at this. Did that say, "Look at this, Mr. Tranny Lover"?
Yeah.
That's
Tyranny
you.
Lover. No, not Tranny Lover. That's
Oh,
you.
Mr.
Conspiracies.
Tyranny Lover.
We've got a
Tyranny and
tranny and
tranny
a
are very
tyr-
similar. I actually thought that when I was writing it, and I was like, the funny thing is, trannies are tyranny, really.
Tyranny, yeah.
Tranny-ranny.
Either way, someone gets fucked by a bloke.
It's vagina
hot.
tyranny.
Hot.
I don't know if anyone's into skateboarding, but fucking Chris Jocelyn tray flipped El Toro, which is this fucked up big stair set.
Oh, I've heard of that.
I think it was. It's fucked up.
Haven't a few people done that? El Toro.
Not a tray flip, man. Like a fucking, I think DeCenzo or someone kicked.
It's
flip.
funny, like, I skateboarded.
Are we going to get pulled for it?
I fucking, I still love it.
Yeah, oh man, I still watch it every day.
But I surfed my whole youth, and it's not the same. Like, I don't mind watching surfing; it's okay. But skating, I fucking love still, even though I don't do it anymore because the old knees don't take
you
too
can't
kindly
skateboard.
to even ollieing 1 millimeter off the ground.
Nah.
Your wheels lift, your back wheel lifts 1 millimeter, and your knees fucking blow out.
Yeah, it's fucked. Like, I went back to like bowl skating because I used to do that when I was a kid more than like just street, and yeah, I stacked it twice. I'm like, fuck, like I'm out. My both wrists were just fucked for like 2 weeks.
Bro, you need to get into snowboarding. I've been telling you this, and you will when you come to America. Oh, I didn't tell you. Tyranny as well. More tyranny. That's why I wrote that, because before, what I was doing was I got an ESTA visa last time I went to the States. Because they're for 2 years now, right? And they've put them online because of tyranny, and everything is online now. So they're like, download the app and go, And so now you scan your passport with your camera, and then it gets your passport details, and then it's like, hold your phone over your passport, and it reads the RFI chip. You're holding your phone like this, and you're running, and it reads all of your passport details, uploads it, and then takes a photo and gets your facial recognition, obviously going into the global database. Last time I was there, like, you don't even fucking, like, I was going to hand my plane ticket to the lady to get on the plane, and they're like, oh no, it's you've already scanned in. You've already been automatically scanned by your face. You're like, awesome, good.
When did you when did you approve of that?
Never. I'll tell you when you approved it. When you get one of these, everyone should go copy the T's and C's of their fucking every time they do an update and put it in Chat GPT and ask them about what it's saying about surveillance. You're just giving it all away for free.
You can't just do that. Like if you just walk into a place and they've already checked you in from scanning it, it's like there's some murkiness going on there.
Bro, go to Coles now has signs up saying they're using. They didn't say smart cameras. They said something else. There was essentially smart cameras, but I can't remember that. But they had another word for it, just trying to not raise alarm bells, because that Coles teamed up with Palantir as well, which is nothing sus about teaming up with Palantir. Peter Thiel's a really nice guy, really good guy for humanity. He's actually really concerned about bringing the Antichrist upon us. He's really worried. He doesn't want that, he was saying.
Well, we're just.
Did you say that?
How was that fucking interview?
Yeah.
Like, if there was ever any doubt as to his, let's say, spiritual inclinations,
It's fucking weird, right?
Fucking
Yeah.
unreal.
I don't know. Yeah, you haven't seen it, Drew. We'll send it to you. But Peter Thiel's been interviewed, and they're asking him if he was worried, or people were worried that Palantir is going to bring on the Antichrist, right? And they were asking him, and he's like, "Yeah, I've been very concerned about that." I can't. What else was he saying?
Like, imagine if it was a movie and he was trying to convince the world that he wasn't the Antichrist. That's how the entire interview comes across. It's fucking disturbing.
Yeah,
Did you see Tucker Carlson interviewing Sam Altman? And he basically accuses him of murdering his friend, and he gets hell thrown off.
Yeah, butthurt.
And he's like, "Oh, that's weird," because he's telling him about this story about what they went on some weekend away in a cabin, and his friend killed himself or something. I can't remember. And then he's like, "Well, that's weird because from all the evidence I've seen, it looks like he was murdered." And then, like basically saying that he was implicated in the murder. And he's like, "Hang on, did you just say that I murdered him?" And he's like, "I'm just saying the evidence here, like what I see." And he got real weird. Hey, he wouldn't let it go.
Really? Tucker Carlson's gone very sort of non-partisan now, which is a good thing. Few people have, which is good.
Yeah, I think that Charlie.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to state it now, just so no one's fucking unclear where I stand on all of this. I think all these cunts are fake. I don't think any of them are fucking real. Honestly, I think it's all just some AI bullshit.
I mean, it was more fake when he was at Fox News, right?
Yeah, I don't think Charlie Kirk was a false flag. I've watched. Go watch Michael Jaco's breakdown of that, and so this is was a weird thing for me actually. I woke up in that morning and I had a message from someone on my phone, and it was like, "Charlie Kirk's been assassinated," and I was like, "What the fuck?" So I opened up social media, and it was the first thing on everyone. And the first thing I saw was someone had posted in one of the gun groups the video of him getting shot. And I was like, fuck, that's brutal. At first glance, it was hectic. And my first thoughts were some fucking blue-haired whale leftist, has done that. And it pissed me off because he's a good man. From what I don't agree with everything he says, but he's a fucking, what's he ever done but be a good family man? And he may have views you don't like, but anyways, then later on the day you sent something, Cookie, and I saw that video and I was like, that's weird. And then I saw another video from Michael Jaco, who was SEAL Team 6, one of the top Navy SEALs on earth, who knows better, who's done this a million times, right? And he always analyzes these things to expose false flags. And he's like, man, and then he was playing and slowing it down and showing you multiple angles. And after watching it, it's very hard to believe that was real because there's so many things about it that make no sense. Like he gets shot and he goes forward for one, like he curls forward, right? Which doesn't happen. And when he gets shot, he holds the microphone. And he leans for and he's dead, but he's tightly gripping the microphone, which that doesn't happen. Your body releases, right? You don't get instant rigor mortis.
I don't know. So they're saying something when it hits the artery in your neck, and all the blood rushes out really quick. Supposedly you do tighten up.
No, you think, right? If someone's hitting you with the force of a bullet, you're going back, man, and then. Yeah. They shot him supposedly with a 30-06 round, a Mauser round.
Yeah.
That would have blown his neck clean off.
You would think so, yeah.
You would get at least a tennis ball size exit hole, right? And if it hit him, it would have exploded, bro. Like that would have been everyone. We've all been hunting, your neck is full of all of your arteries go down here, and it's very brittle skin. That is a very big, powerful round, right? That would have blown his neck. His head would have come off, most likely.
And I saw a bunch of shooters talking about something fundamental that I hadn't even considered, which was if it was that size round, like which would make the bigger splash, the entry hole or the exit wound?
Yeah,
So
and there's no blood
unless it
behind
came
it.
from this way and out that way, usually we would see, even if it was here, it's still enough that you'd see blood exit, not rush out here.
And when he gets shot, it
Yeah.
goes, and he slows it down. So there's on his right side, there's this little red dot that appears just before he gets shot, and it goes soaks into his shirt, and then it goes out here, and then the blood goes and sprays out this side. But it sprays out like
Yeah.
that's not how you getting hit by a powerful round would in the neck. That would make a fucking mess. And then when they carry him out, he's got white shoes on, no blood all on his clothes, nothing. No blood. The people behind would have been sprayed with fucking blood and flesh, right?
Yeah, you think so.
And when he gets shot too, his shirt blows up. So when the round goes off, his shirt goes out like this, like there's something under there. And I'm not saying this is definite. All I'm saying is I watched that and then I was like, I don't think that this is real, for one, after watching that. And then I thought I was manipulated by a fake narrative and a false flag for what seems to be anyway. And then you're like, how much are we being manipulated by? Is anything we see real? And then after I put that video in the chat and it was Trump talking, and I swear that was AI. Like it's pretty, you can kind of spot it. It's too perfect. It looks pretty good, but I was like, why? It's just more to the fact that everything we see is just a crock of shit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't really, it does matter, but because he's dead, or not dead. But the thing that matters out of all this is the fucking response of all these leftists.
Yeah,
I
agree.
thing that, like, fucking hell, man. Like,
that's another possibility. What if what if there was an agenda behind it to act as a honey trap for more lunatics? Like,
yeah.
That's the only.
So it can check because
why would that Jimmy Kimmel get fired? Why?
Yeah, well, this is the thing. It's shown a lot of people like, hey, even some of the fucking idiots that they idolize for some bizarre reason are a bit twisted as well. Because if you're in the middle and you're a fucking Jimmy Kimmel fan, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, great, someone died. Sometimes wonderful things can happen or whatever. You're like, fuck, all right.
Yeah.
I need to rethink my priorities.
Yeah,
the only
I've
thing
seen so many videos of people saying that they're not leaning left anymore. I mean,
and maybe that was the point, Drew. Like maybe if this was a false flag, because I was like, it doesn't make sense that it'd be a false flag from bad guys because they would have assassinated him. But there's people that are saying in the insiders that they heard that it was a captured false flag. Like they knew it was going to happen and they played it out anyway. That's what it seems like to me. And maybe it is to try and sway the public opinion.
Yeah.
And did you see the coffin with the hands?
Yeah,
like Laura was showing
like
me and she's like, they're not
museum.
real hands. And even my mum was like,
the one, I saw that. Yeah.
And even her speech, man, and this is what Jay
that was weird.
I felt it didn't seem like someone who just lost the love of their life. And you could tell by their videos, right? They were like they were a couple. They loved each other. They had a family. They were almost like this model family, and he was a model person too. What blows my mind, if you're a leftist, how do you hate a guy that came and sat in your territory and would just sit there and debate you, and all he believed in was the debate? All he believed that if you don't agree with me, come and challenge me and I'll give you the chance. And he did. And he toasted him. Yeah. And I never really saw him get him because they're fucking idiots, half of them. They're just angry 20-year-olds that have been brainwashed.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, but they'll like, if you go online, they've been taking a lot of his what he's been saying, like quotes sort of out of context and clipping him down, so it looks like he hates black people, or like he was talking about DEI hires and how he said something about if I saw a black pilot, I wouldn't trust him. which sounds bad when you just have that little bit. But what he's saying is, this guy might be DEI, therefore he wasn't qualified enough for the job, and you've just stuck him in there because his skin color is different. That's what he's getting, right?
Man, the other thing that it's done, even for like someone like me, is I can now see the platforms that are definitely captured by the Zionist agenda, for instance, like YouTube and Reddit. Fuck, man, they are rife. There's like, I can't go into a video or a post or a subreddit or anything without someone being like, like, oh yeah, sometimes fucking deaths can be good and shit like this. And you're like, fucking hell. There's people posting shit. Like, I saw a Simpsons meme the other day, and it was like one of Charlie Kirk as opposed to Ralph, and it was something like, oh, the doctor said I wouldn't have so much blood if I just kept the bullets out of there or something like that. And I was like, oh, fucking hell. Like, that's brutal. Like, and it doesn't get taken down. Like, it's just up.
Yeah.
I
don't have too much problem with people like leftist losers and shit, and cheering and stuff.
And that's what you were saying on Facebook. Like,
yeah.
But
I mean, remember when Michael Jackson died?
I don't have a problem with
memes about
doing
that
it.
2 seconds after he died.
It goes both ways, right? Like,
I don't know, but that's a joke, right? They were jokes.
Yeah,
there's a difference. There's a difference with satire lightens off a dark situation, and people without a dark sense of humor don't understand, and it's hard to explain why that's funny to us. I agree. I did see what Ashley said there. I did see those videos, which is very interesting about because he was pro-Israel, and I was always like, well, that's weird because generally a sign of someone that might be deep state, but also might be someone that's playing both sides as well. But at the end, he did start turning on Israel, and there was a video of him asking the question about what happened, pointing out the fucking obvious that Israel let that thing happen on, what was it, October 10th, was it? When they conveniently had the world's most tightest security go down for 6 hours while executions were happening and being live streamed, and they were just like, I don't know, out eating hummus or something in the fields, and they're like, oh shit. Apparently there's 5 layers of security there, right? And they were all down. Like, there's 5 backup
to get into that
fail safes. Yeah, like it's impossible for it to happen without it being deliberate. It's that secure. And then they all the fail safe officers were like, I really feel like some hummus and some
It's kind of like the Epstein thing, eh? It's like, oh, we'll just go on a break right now, all at the same time.
Well, actually,
and turn the cameras off.
And they're like, how crazy is these kids being executed? Oh, that's so good.
See Cash Patel, yesterday, I guess. Like fucking testifying in some fucking hearing, man, saying that like Epstein only trafficked to himself and not to anyone else and all this.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
does anyone
what is with Cash Patel as well? Just like all the videos, like he's like, have you seen it? Like they look, and he's just like, it's like he's just shelved a pinger up his asshole.
Yeah,
like.
he's found the CIA stash, and he's just like, fuck yeah, let's get into this.
But the problem is, like,
I've seen this someone brought this up. Those who think someone should be shot for their words are shocked when they are fired for theirs. That is true, but still, I just don't like playing that game because it just devolves.
But their game is like
they're cunts.
Like I feel like no one's playing their game. I feel like everyone's just like, that person's a cunt, and then they get fired for being a cunt, right? Like I don't.
That's fine. Like this Jimmy Kimmel getting fired. I don't know why or how it happened, but that's the business saying we don't want you anymore, right?
That could not be more accurate as well. That fucking and Hamas is
but there's
Israel
people,
as well.
There's dudes like right-wing dudes, just general redneck-looking dudes, purposely search, like they'll see a video of some leftist laughing because Charlie Kirk died, finding their details of their business or their whatever, and then like going on a full map of their life and then trying to get them cancelled. Like that's like you're being a loser. You're doing what leftists.
Yeah, I think that is playing into their game a little bit. But at the same time, I don't think that that's a massive amount of people. The actual majority of people are just sitting back going, wow, you cunts use are real pieces of shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's
and
good.
we thought you were, and you've just proved it to be exactly what we thought you were.
Yeah.
And how many times have we talked about it over the years on here? This
Every fucking
fake
episode.
empathy shit, man.
Yeah, it's fake. It's fake as fuck. And like you brought it up first, and like I was kind of on the like I still want to have discourse with people that I don't agree with. So like a left type person, I still think they're important to be around and to have their say because they'll balance shit out. But it's like the balance; those scales are just tipping far too to one side. And so now I'm like, I just don't. I don't want to be that person that says, fuck these cunts. I don't want to listen to anything they say. They're just, like it's like what the left does when they call everyone Nazis, you know? Then you're playing their game again. You have to kind of try and find a middle ground, even though these people are lunatics. There's got to be some normal left people that aren't lunatics.
Like existentially and philosophically, you're treading some like Eastern, like that's traditional Eastern shit. Like there can be no yin without a yang. Like there's no hot without cold and everything. Like, and that is the truth. That's not just necessarily saying we need left versus right, but we need people having healthy arguments and debates about things.
And not shooting.
Yeah, because if everyone just agrees, then it just becomes an echo chamber and fucking, a game of Limp Bizkit.
Well, I think it's actually, if everyone agrees.
Sorry. I was just going to say, we know they created left and right to divide us. There's literally videos of them talking about doing it. And why is it? It's factions, right, to cause divisions, the same as having a team. But the fact that there's only two teams, because there's actually not. Libertarianism is the best, or just some form of it where this is why I love America, man. Like the founding fathers really have come up with the best idea to run a society, because they actually thought about England sucks, it's under a monarchy, it's totalitarian, top-down control. How do we stop that from happening? So they thought, let's put the power down to the lowest levels, basically the communities, right? So the communities get to decide what happens in their community, because it's your community. You should get to decide what's right, and you should be able to choose, if you don't like that, to go live in another community. And there should be communities everywhere that have completely different ways of living and operating and thinking. Like, I don't want to live around these people at all, and I can't get away from them. There is nowhere that you can get away from.
Not in Australia.
No.
And then think about it. They want our guns taken. I don't want anything from them. I don't want anything taken from them. Just fuck off and be
keep
happy
your blue hair
away
dye
from me.
Keep your nose ring.
You can cut your dick off. Just don't. The kids is where it you can't have that. But if you're an adult and you want to cut your fucking dick off, I'll try and convince you not to, and maybe to seek some professional help. But if you want to, it's your choice. So do it over there. I don't want to live in a society of those people. Like, it doesn't. Because actually, it doesn't bother me that much, because if you're an all right person, it really doesn't matter to me if you're not hurting anyone else. But the problem is they always push their fucking agenda onto you. You can't live the way you want around those people, because they don't want you to, because they get offended by seeing you happy and married with a family. Apparently, Charlie Kirk is the worst person ever, because he was a Christian and he had children and he was happily married, and he thought that maybe people should do that. He didn't force people into doing that, did he? Like, he wasn't going around forcing anyone.
No, that's the thing. If he was knocking on people's doors with an AR-10 at gunpoint and saying, go to Christianity right now and have a family, okay, that I would go, yeah, that's invasive. But
like these left
not doing that.
But still way better than cut your dick off or we'll execute you. Live under communism. I'll go to church and have a family before I'll live under fucking communism.
Yeah. But like people at his debates, the leftists were coming up to the microphone, then having their say, and then getting offended and saying, "Why are you doing this? Why are you talking to people like this?" And you know, you're trying to beat them. And he's like, "You came up to the microphone, and I let you speak. If you don't like it, that's the whole point of what you're saying, right? They like force themselves onto you and then complain when they don't like what's happening. It's like, fuck off then. Don't come up to the microphone. That's an easy way to not fucking get offended.
Yeah, but they
home.
can't help themselves. That's a perfect example of how they can't live amongst other people, because they could be 1,000 k's away and they'll be angry because in the back of their mind they know people are having conversations they don't like. That's the kind of people they are. Whereas it's right now, I don't care if you're in your house cutting your fucking dick off with a rusty spoon. Good luck. Doesn't bother me.
Yeah, true. Actually, yeah, it's definitely true. But,
do it and live stream it. Stream
that's what I was going to say.
Wait, here's one too. This is like, because it happened with a lot of people we know, right? I saw it. I didn't see it as much because luckily I've removed a lot of plebs from my life. So it's nice that even on social media, you don't have to see these fucking dumb cunts. But yeah, someone that I know apparently told someone else that I know that I should be killed for liking guns, but for being pro-gun. I should be killed. And her partner as well. Because
they actually say you should be killed.
Yeah, I deserve to die, apparently.
Jesus Christ, man.
Come and fucking get me. Come and fucking get me. Come to my door. You don't have one of those, do you?
Yeah, it's ironic, isn't it? That like all these leftists, they like don't like that meme I think you posted where it's like, we don't want you to have guns so that we kill you.
Yeah, it was like so it's like there we did that. So I'll bring it up because I've got it saved on my phone because it's so on point, and it's perfect for how they can't live with you. Here it is.
Oh, it's reversed though.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can't see.
It just says it's like anybody not liberal enough, liberals, and it's shooting them, and then it says, "Let us take your guns," so things like this happen less.
Yeah,
but dude, like they love guns when their person they don't agree with is getting their neck shot off.
Getting shot, yeah.
They fucking love
guns. The first thing they should have said was, "See, we need to ban guns." Like that should have been the first, because that's what they say every other time. But because it's someone they don't like, they're like, "Oh no, we'll keep the guns for this."
Well, so the person was celebrating him being killed, like laughing, loving it, and then said that I should die for being pro-gun and her partner. You're like, okay. That makes a lot of sense. That's a rational standpoint.
See, that sounds like nothing but misguided emotion to me.
Yeah, and a lot of it's clout chasing too, right? Oh, you fucking say this like you're a hectic.
That's the thing.
You're
it's
fucking
saying some incredibly obtrusive shit in order to get noticed. Because normally no one would listen to anything you've got to say because you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's 90% of TikTok. It's people with and women. The amount of retarded takes I get from women on TikTok, I'm just like, how do you function like as a human? I don't understand. It's fucking crazy, dude.
You're gonna have to hold that point and play the Nick Fuentes video. It's just perfect. The other one,
he's brutal, eh? I love that Whitey just doesn't give a fuck anymore. You know how like Whitey had to shut the fuck up and because he was racist and homophobic and all this shit. But now he's just like, fuck it, I've had enough. Like it's crossed the line now, and they just had enough. So now they're saying whatever they want again.
I love how Nick Fuentes has just been hiding in the shadows for years, and then like he's like, "Oh, this is my time." He's just come out swinging.
Man, yeah.
Oh, it's on my. I gotta say,
the comments.
The fucking funny.
The comments, like some of them are just so fucking triggered.
It's just 10 out of 10 rage bait, and everyone takes it, and it's fucking brilliant.
They do,
But it's rage bait, but also it's not even a joke.
No, I feel like it is rage bait, but it seems like he's pretty serious.
There you go. I'll just send it to the chat so you can pull it up. I just love it how Nick Fuentes is just sitting in his studio somewhere in fuck knows where, just going off 24/7. You know, like Alex Jones has a 24/7 stream. It's like he has one, and he's just fucking yelling into the void.
Did you see how Milo Yiannopoulos is talking about coming back because he's like had enough of all the woke bullshit and all the leftists? Like, I don't know where he's been in hiding for fucking years.
Yeah, well,
like
how funny was that? How he got cancelled because he basically said he was sexually abused by an adult when he was a child and made a joke about it, and then they cancelled him. It's like,
is that why?
Can you imagine a woman saying, "I got raped by an adult when I was a kid," like not knowing maybe how fucked up it is, and then they cancel her? That's like fucking some kind of United Arab Emirates style where you know the woman gets raped and then she goes to prison. You're like, okay,
you whore, that's it.
How hilarious that leftists align with fucking authoritarian Muslim. We'll have you killed if you get raped. Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm going to eat Papa John's tonight just because you said that. Ancestral diet, my ass. I'm so over the diet stuff, man. The next person that tells me to get on a diet, I'm going to shoot them in the fucking face with a gun.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, you just got to try the ancestral diet. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about, and I didn't ask.
Well, it's the one I just sent the actual one. That wasn't the one. I've sent a few to the group. That one was, but he's got great clips. Him and that woman propaganda guy, fucking hell, that guy's funny. Yo. That guy is just an American normie, in my opinion.
An American normie.
No, it's not women. No, it's not blacks. It's actually really complicated. No, it fucking isn't at all. Jews are running society. Women need to shut the fuck up. Blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part. And we would live in paradise.
Fuck, man, I thought
yeah.
Oh, man. I missed this. I really fucking missed this when this stuff happened. That kind of reminds me of when you were a kid in school and you just said whatever you fucking wanted to get a rise out of someone. And remember, no one even cared. You could say the most ruthless thing and people would be like, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, it was like a challenge to see who could say the more ruthless thing and offend someone.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Black should be in prison. Oh, fucking hell. Gold. I saw him on a podcast with that Sydney, she's an Aussie chick.
Oh, Sydney Watson.
Yeah, I actually like Sydney Watson. And she was trying to be reasonable, and he was just fucking toasting her. Like, she was actually just trying to have a reasonable conversation. And he's just like doubling down that women should shut the fuck up. And she's trying to be like diplomatic, but it was the funniest thing because he was being a cunt.
Yeah, nice.
I love
it. But the thing is, like, all those supposed right-wing, the women, they're full of shit, man. Half of them are full of shit. They all talk about, like, all this trad stuff and, like, all the right-wing things, and then they don't do any of it. And they're whores. Most of them are fucking whores, man. Like, mega whores. That Lauren Southern is like fucks everyone, apparently.
Oh, that Canadian chick.
Yeah. They're all feminists as well, but just in a different way. Like, they're not like leftist feminists. They're right-wing feminists.
The weirdest, a right-wing feminist should be a feminine woman, right? Actually,
exactly, yeah.
How about just not having left and right? I kind of see it as especially after that Charlie Kirk saga, I kind of see it as just crazy communists and everyone else. I've kind of seen it like that for a while, but that's how the world seems, right? And everyone is kind of banding together, and these people are just going further left field, and they belong in a mental asylum.
It's probably like since the beginning of fucking politics, just swung one way and the other. It just keeps swinging most way. You get right wing extremists back in the day with like the religious shit, and then like it goes back towards leftists and fucking they take it too far with cutting their cocks off, and then it's going to swing back and it just keeps going.
It's exactly like you said before, Josh. The biggest problem with all of this is factionalism. Like I don't want to be in a fucking camp. I just want to do some fun shit. I just want to enjoy life and not have to listen to you noisy fucking magpies crowing about nonsense all fucking day long.
Yeah, the political argument's really fucking old, eh? Like I
it's
don't
also
understand
like
how people still buy into it.
It's all about control on both sides. It's all like control. They want to control. Like if you talk about the right wing, like they're banning abortions in all these places, and it's like government should fuck off. Just fuck off and let us do what we want to do.
They should be hung first. Everyone that's been in the government up till now should be hung for the jab, for one, for the kill shot. Notice how everyone's completely fucked now. Every second person's got pneumonia and their health's just completely fucked. Thanks. That's good.
Yep.
That's real good. Birth rates have dropped off severely. But don't worry, because they're importing heaps of Indians to keep people on the land. Because that's what it's about. It doesn't matter about culture. Fuck the culture. Just put Indians here. They're the solution for everything. Canada, England, Australia.
There's a billion of them. They must be doing something right. Let's fucking get them in there.
There ain't a billion of them. I'm going to say there's 10 billion. At least. There has to be. Or they're infinity. They just keep, they get replaced. They fly off
they reproduce asexually. They just fucking bud.
Yeah, it's like a computer game. They just like and appear.
They're actually not shitting in the street. It's just producing another Indian when they go out there. I mean, if they got a billion, we're going to end up with fucking 10 million that comes, 20 million. We're going to be
Australia is going bye-bye. Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
It will be gone in 20 years, and it's the hard fucking truth to everyone.
Yeah.
No one's having kids, and I understand why, because of the psychological war that's been run against us. So they've destroyed the idea of the nuclear family and just the nuclear family, destroyed that. They've destroyed gender roles, and it's all Marxism. It's all and then they've also made it so expensive that you can't even afford to have children. So anyone with half a brain, and these are the people you want to have children, are like, I can't afford to because I'm not making enough money. I can barely pay my rent or my house. So if we have a kid, I basically won't be able to feed him. And it's an intimidating thing, right, to have to look after another human and then worry about actually not being able to provide for him. So, solution, problem, reaction, solution. We'll bring in heaps of Indians because you're not having enough kids because we fucked you over and we ran a psychological war and all that shit. But never fear. We'll keep this country populated with Indians. And then they just bring heaps of them because there is heaps of them. And they literally live in a country where it's just free to shit on the street. So most of them are like, I feel like I want to shit on a different street. I am sick of shitting on this street. I've done it so many times. So they're going to take that, I don't know, $700,000 they get paid of our money and our fucking future that we've worked for to get brought over here and take our houses that we can't fucking afford and then get our cars that we can't afford, get furniture paid for. Furniture, I love that one. Get school paid for them that we have to pay back, but they get given fucking money to come here and study. They get everything, and then they don't have any financial pressure on themselves, so they can have as many fucking kids as they want, and they have their own language schools, they don't integrate, and then bye-bye our culture. cultural assassination, it's over. And in 20 years, you won't even I don't even remember what it was now. Think about 20 years.
Yeah.
The Australian will be wearing a turban and being like, do, 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 do. And there's nothing
You know what
wrong
I'm
with
gonna do?
Indian culture, but keep it in India. We can have some of them here, but for the most part, we don't need to be replaced, just like we don't go there and fucking replace them. You know?
Yeah. I think I'm just going to go buy a yellow jacket and get over and done with it. And just fucking.
Well, at least you won't.
Just
You'll be
accept it.
sheltered from the shit spraying everywhere, just in your common walk to get a coffee in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
I don't know,
walking
I
through a
feel
car
like-
wash, but shit spraying everywhere.
I'll tell you one thing for certain: fucking Rexona's about to go out of business if that happens.
Dude, no.
We're cancelled. That's it.
I love it how they either like this is a fact, and you know, Indians will agree that they either hum that you can smell them through a computer screen, or they smell delightful. There's no middle ground. Like they use so much cologne that you're like, shit. It's like a punch in the face.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Either way, it's a punch in the face. It's just which smell you get.
Yeah.
Man, the Indian dude that my last house in Balcata, Chewy Hill, there was an Indian family that lived next to us. Nice dude. We used to talk a lot. And he was in the rental. And when he moved out, this Aussie bloke went to move in. Couldn't move in for an extra week because they had to go through the whole house and fumigate it and paint all the walls because they cooked so much curry and fucking whatever the fuck else they did.
They don't use the exhaust fans. I think they just fucking. Dude, I can say this because I did this. I actually did when I was living in Canada because this same agenda was happening to Canada 20 years ago, right? That's why the modern Canadian is just a Sikh Indian with a turban for some reason. But I was living over there and I was working for a company, a contracting company, just doing renos. You don't understand how much work came in just from going into rentals when Indian families would move out, because we were doing painting, whatever, and you'd have to repaint the house, and the walls literally looked like someone had fucking just like they were a water balloon or getting let off, and just shit sprayed everywhere. Brown runs on the walls, just grease. Place stunk. You could barely you go into a homeless fucking crack shelter and you'd be like, this is better.
Yeah. All right.
And all the time, man. Because also 800 of them live in a 1x1. So
yeah, that's true as well. Why is it that like in Thailand they're all hell clean people, man? Like I was watching them trim all the verges in the middle of the road. And I don't know why we don't do this in Australia. It was like it's such a simple thing, but they were mowing it all. And you know how when you drive past, you just get hit with heaps of fucking shit because when they're mowing, they had two other people with a big screen, and they were like walking along as they were mowing it, so that none of the shit would go on the road, and then they collect it all. And I was just like, that's fucking genius. Like, why don't we do that? And like. Okay, it's still a third world country in parts, and there is definitely rundown shit in a lot of places, but they try their best to keep it spotless. Like you'll see people cleaning all the time. Like they don't want the shit around. And then you just go next door, literally like fucking 200 kilometers one way, and they're shitting in the street and fucking like eating dogs.
Thai people are like the Japanese of Southeast Asia.
It seems like it to me, man. Because it is very, very clean.
It's like they keep their genitals so clean and trimmed that they actually trim their dick off.
Maybe, I don't know.
Like I got such a sleek haircut on my dick, I got it taken clean off. I've just got a gooch. You like my landing strip?
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking weird. Like, why don't you just like turn the fucking extractor fan on at least, cunt? Like, open the window. Like, goddamn, you got to sleep in that shit. You know, it's fucking weird.
Maybe because they need to mask the BO, so they need to make it as like paprika and turmeric and all the rest of it.
That's the turmeric it does it, eh? Because
I've
it just
been-
makes everything brown.
Yeah.
I've been mastering curry because like I'm just trying to get ahead of the curve because they're overtaking. I've been trying on wrapping bed sheets around my head. I'm, just trying to become the new Australian. So I've been making curries and I nailed it. And I got the approval of Rax as well. He actually tried my curry and he's like, that's actually pretty good for a white guy. And I was like, at least you can take everything off us. I'm taking curry at least. And
Indian food is fucking great, man. I
love Indian food. To be honest, I like Indian people, but
Same.
it's like anyone. You just don't need that many in your country. But also, I love ripping Indian people because it's funny, and they generally don't care.
No, they don't, because they're like us. They don't give a shit about things. They don't take things too literally, so they just give you shit.
But I made a curry, right?
Well, I'm
talking. I just
$800,000 to live here, so
you can give me shit all day if you give me that. I'll take it.
I was making a curry, and all I did was cook the curry for maybe 20 minutes. Just make it, and then I put it in a pressure cooker and put it outside. So essentially, the whole curry cooked outside. My house stunk for 3 days. And I was like, I got to stop making curry because I've cooked a few, like one a week over the last few weeks. And I'm like, I'm going to have to get a wrecking crew in here and remodel the place.
The guy comes in to paint the wall. He's like, where's the Indians? This is this fucking wog. What the fuck?
But it's some potent shit. And then you start stinking.
And imagine they're cooking.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That shit every night.
Oh, and they do.
And breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I know this for a fact because I get to observe Rax, his habits every day, and he eats curry or biryani or just some version of rice with like some curry flavor on it. That's every day. And it is yum. I got to admit, I do like it. But
we got the amount that we pay out on Rax on this pod, and he hasn't had a chance to like represent himself. We're gonna have to get him on just so he can.
No, we have had him on. Didn't we have him on?
Oh, we'll get him on again. I'll say I don't know why that he's a hell good sport, but he just have this desire to roast him all the time because he is a good sport.
You know why? Because he just fucking roasts you for no reason. Like, he just call me gay for nothing. I'm just existing, and he calls me gay. All right, fuck you.
To be honest, they're the best people. That's kind of the way we all grew up, right? Anyone that's like that, you just fit straight in, So.
If we do have Rax on, we got to make sure he has a white background, or else we're not going to be able to see him.
Yeah, and just put a yellow jacket on him. We actually made him wear a yellow jacket on the pod, Cookie. Because we were showing the thing of the Indians shitting in the street, and we made him wear a yellow jacket.
That's fucking funny.
Good times.
I'm gonna have to peel out pretty soon, boys.
That's good.
You're not. You actually not. We're here till sunrise, okay?
That would be fucking wicked.
Man, so we started talking to a company over in the States, looking at purchasing one, in chats with them, which is cool, exciting.
Where's that?
In the States.
What area? But what area did you say?
I won't say on here, but keep it confidential. But yeah, that'd be fun. Imagine just like, honestly, again. Someone buy this here. I don't know what price yet, but I'm going to put it up on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, you're going to get fucking banned in 2 seconds.
No, I'm actually not putting it on Marketplace, but I'll put it on the Oz Gun Sales. I'm selling this wonderful piece of equipment, piece of kit from Oceana Precision.
It looks fucking awesome, and then you're like, oh man, that'd be so sick, that semi-auto, and you're like, oh, it's straight forward.
It is a nice rifle, accurate cycle as well. Yeah, I've literally used it fuck all because we live in a real cool place as well that makes it super easy.
Yeah, you're allowed to own a gun, you just can't shoot it anywhere.
When I get to Florida, I'll buy heaps of guns and I'll send photos to Roger Cook and be like, I'm living a good life. You're going to have to live in the country you fucking destroyed for your... I don't know if he's got... McGowan, you got family. You destroyed our fucking country. And they have to grow up miserable now. Under tyranny because of you, you fucking absolute piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, how long are Labor and Roger Cook in power for still? Probably at least a few years.
Oh, then we get some more Zionist fucking shills. That's the good thing. They line them up.
Yeah,
but watch that.
Don't forget, they're already in the process of trying to push across that bill that will extend, what do they call it? Terms to between 6 and 8 years.
What's this?
Yeah, he's been trying to do it for like 12 months.
Really?
18 months.
It'll
8 years.
They're pushing a bill, trying to push a bill through that will extend terms to somewhere between 6 and 8 years. So if someone gets elected, they could be in for 6 to 8 years.
How do they get in for 6 to 8 years? Like, do they just get to decide, like, I want to extend my term?
No. Like, if you get voted in, instead of it being like election time after 3 years or 4 years or whatever it will be, unless they are ousted or pushed by the party that's in power, the next general election won't be for between 6 and 8 years. So it's not really that any different to how it is currently.
Yeah, right.
Really.
That's actually not surprising at all, man.
So the Nepal thing happened because they're going it's corrupt, and then because they were worried about all the fact that people were talking more about it online and it was growing, they decided to ban social media. So now they riot, right? So they riot and fucking dragging politicians through the streets is fucking epic. And
what they did, we need to do.
Exactly. So they're going to do the same thing here. I think it's now or very soon, right? I'm not in Australia, so I won't know about it. But they're about to do the social media ban in Australia. I'm pretty sure it's coming in.
For under 16s, which let's face it, it'll be a month and then it'll be everyone.
But it is because you will still have to show proof that you're old enough.
Yeah.
So are Australians going to kick up a fuss? Not obviously, they're not going to go as hard as the Nepalese did because Nepalese are poor. But what's going to happen? Something should happen and finally snap these fucking middle of the road cunts out of it and get something to happen.
Yeah,
because
that's the thing that it'll wake a lot of people up, but unfortunately, those people won't hit the ground running and be, let's say, socially active straight off the bat. They'll just be shocked and like, oh fuck, maybe I've got to start having a look at what's going on instead of let's fucking frog march these cunts out of the buildings and run them through the streets.
Yeah,
people here are too compliant. They love that. There's so many people that just still haven't. How many people have you met actually that are still saying they're getting COVID? And you cannot roll your eyes enough.
Third person, yeah.
I got COVID. You just vaccine.
You what?
I'm sure they do. I haven't heard anyone say they're going to get the vaccine.
Oh yeah, sure I know.
I still know some fucking plebs. Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
Really. It's almost like they don't want to admit it now.
Dude, the place up the road, the chemist up the road for me still has the sign out saying, COVID jabs for free.
Wow.
Now I went into this pharmacy, like literally just down there. I checked into this new place, and there was this Aussie bloke, like young dude, and he's like checking in the same time. And I went down to the pharmacy. I just walked in there because I was getting something from my stomach. And I go, oh, have you got testosterone? She's like, yeah. And I go, sweet. And she comes back with like a tray of just steroids. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And then
have you got testosterone? She just whips her balls out.
She's like, yes, I have.
You see, he's done.
And then so like I'm like, okay, well, I might get that one. And then the young dude's like, can you just get steroids? I'm like, yeah, man. And he's like, should I get some? I'm like, fucking oath you should. And then he goes, oh. And then like I finish, and he walks up and goes, do you have dexamphetamine? She's like, yeah. And just gets dexamphetamine, puts it on the counter. I was like, fuck,
that guy's
this is
dead
so
now.
good.
That guy's dead. He went home and injected steroids into his ball, like one ball, and then took a bottle of Dexies.
Yeah, and then
he's dead.
And then tried to wank, and it lasted.
But the
18
point
hours.
the point is that he was treated like an adult, and he could do whatever drug he fucking wanted.
And he
all had to
died
do was-
happy.
Exactly.
He died.
He
He
died-
died free.
Yeah, he died free.
Man.
I feel like he died a lot happier than the cunt that fucking cut his dick. The cunt that's cutting his dick off. What's his cut? He was probably
yeah,
whacked.
I saw that. I saw this guy. No, it was just some random dude that was on holiday there, and then it started. So he started filming it and going to all the protests and shit. But man, they were shooting people like with live rounds.
What, the
So,
government?
Yeah.
Wait,
Like
here's
throwing
the
tear
thing.
gas, shooting them.
Have we've talked about the Desi Freeman thing, hey?
Mm.
Like on here, that one thing that should fucking terrify everyone about this, right, is that the government, that guy's clearly done nothing wrong. Now they've made him out to be a pedophile.
Well,
I don't even.
He just stood up to them. That's all he did.
Yeah. Well,
They
I
made him
don't
a
actually
pedophile.
think that.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, he's everything, right? Like I actually don't think that he shot. I don't think that shooting the cops. I don't reckon that even happened. One, we've looked into that. The guy's an actor. One of the cops isn't even a real person. The fucking property they were using was the same property from the
same
Queensland
photos,
shoot,
yep.
which that probably wasn't even a real property. They just pulled an aerial shot from some farm somewhere. And then it comes out this guy's been taking him to task in the courts for years, and he is a expert in in the law of the High Court and in common law. So he's been wiping the floor with these fucking people, and then they need a false flag and to get rid of him, so they use him. And then what's really alarming is that they have gone and got the military, right? And the law now is, oh no, the military just assist the police. It's like, no, and this isn't a threat to the NPCs. This is a threat to people like us that don't like what the government's doing and that would say something about it. They're telling everyone, we'll fucking kill you if you stick your head up, if you go against us, right? And they got the military now, and they got the whole public to agree to having the police and the military hunt him down and murder him. And the whole public is on board with that. That, to me, is the exact kind of thing that happened in the Soviet Union. The same fucking playbook all the time, right?
That's what not the whatever our corrupt version of the law of war is over here. That's supposed to be our military manual states that the army is only to get involved in events that concern national security. It says nothing. One guy. Are you telling me one guy is a threat to national security?
Yeah.
And also, notice how quiet that story went. Like,
I keep seeing it pop up. I keep seeing it goes quiet, and then like a week later, they're like, "Oh, we've almost got him, dude." I reckon they've killed him for
yeah,
sure.
so do I. Yeah.
And they killed him probably. They probably just went around his house and shot him dead in his living room or something, and then made this fabricated story up with actors and fake properties and whatever. But man, I looked this up. And to no surprise, the fucking tyrannical regime posing as the Australian government changed the legislation in 2018, right before COVID, funny enough, that the military is allowed to actually operate on our shores against the people. They can use the military because the military was actually only ever to be used, to defend our country and to defend our constitution that was stolen from us. But now they're using the military to hunt down a guy that stood up to the fucking government. No, that's real good, though. That's, yeah. And then they say he's a pedophile. Oh, of course he's a pedophile. That's what they do. They'll project what they do onto anyone that stands up to them.
No, so that was the narrative that they used to justify the raid early on in the piece. So that's what they gave out to the media to report. So the media were putting out stories saying, police raid home of alleged fucking pedophile, blah, blah, blah. So it would get everyone inflamed straight off the bat. and they weren't able to get that one across the line because too many people came out with evidence immediately, being like,
Also, how come they never raided the 28 pedophiles from the Wood Royal Commission? Oh, never raided them. That's funny, hey.
Or they'll be raiding the cemetery by the time that fucking injunction's run its course.
Yeah, and that's their plan, isn't it? But it's not just them. I mean, how many? They're all involved, dude. Scott Morrison, and look up the fucking Red Shoe Brigade, and then they'll try and gaslight you and try and say that's not Scott Morrison. Definitely is. And then go and look at Scott Morrison's connection to Zionism. Go and look at that. Oh, and how he passed all these favorable laws for Zionism and put Zionists in high places in our country.
But Josh, he goes to Hillsong. He's so pious.
Yeah, he's so Christian.
Have you seen those? Have you seen all those videos going around of the Hitler speeches, but they're translated to English?
Yeah, we did this a couple pods ago because we wanted to try and actually get one of the videos, but
yeah.
Oh,
there's heaps of them. I'll find it.
Have you?
And then you listen to him and you're like, God damn, like everything he says is fucking bang on. And you're like, apart from the killing of all those people,
bro. I just realized we can't talk about anything fucking National Socialist because Josh and I have only moustaches and it looks too much like that fucking guy got arrested. What's his name?
Yeah.
The Austrian painter. He.
the fucking German Shepherd. No, the Alsatian enthusiast.
In Mein Kampf, there's a line, I never knew this, but until recently, there's I want to read it. I need to read it, actually. But there's a quote in Mein Kampf that says, that was talking about the Zionists wanted to create Israel, basically. And he was saying they want to create it to harbor criminals and degenerates. And if they do create it, the world's fucked, basically. If they manage to do it, that's their plan. And then they did, and the Rothschilds funded it, and they created it, and look at it now. It's the fucking hub. It's one of the hubs anyway. Switzerland's another one. But, you know.
He was talking in one of his speeches about, like, because obviously a lot of his speeches were targeted at the Jews, and one of the things he was saying was, like, that they were doing lots of, like, dirty shit, like all the porn and stuff that was around.
Child
was from
porn.
them. Yeah, all that.
All the trans shit as well. They went through the same fucking trans bullshit in the 40s, man.
They were doing trans surgeries in the Weimar Republic, right?
Were they?
And
how brutal would they have been back then?
Guess what the book burning was? The book burning was not burning Bible.
Porn, yeah.
It was porn.
Yeah.
But, and who owns Pornhub? Oh, Jews.
Is it Jew? Do
they own fucking everything, man. All this kind of degenerate stuff is, you know, like, is them because all these things. Pornhub. You think about the main porn now is fucking stepsister porn, right? Is incestuous porn.
Oh yeah, a lot of it is. Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, my stepsister.
I said that like I had the top 10 in on my fucking list here. Like, yep. Second.
Yeah, just had a rip before over one. Hang on, I'm having a rip right now.
Yeah, but you're right. It's like, it's all taboo shit, right? Like, it's not just good old fashioned rooting.
Oh, hey, dude, what's weird?
I mean, the Germans have some pretty fucked up porns as well, to be honest.
Well, why the common Jew not caught on that they're being used as a fucking bunch of patsies for them? That's what they like. You generally look at the sentiment of people in Israel. They just think that Israel's the shining light of the Middle East. They haven't cottoned on. Like, they can't even be critical of their own government. There are obviously some people, but the general sentiment, usually when you see it, is that people are like, yeah, you know, our government's good.
And well, right, it's the same brainwashing the fucking cucks over here get, where this is the lucky country and we should let everyone in and everything's going well. Like, it's the same shit. Like, we've had our identity misrepresented since our fucking forefathers landed here. Like, it's not our country. We're pieces of shit for not acknowledging the people's country, who it is, yada, yada, yada. It's just the same bullshit, but the other side of the coin. Instead of we're the best, we are the chosen people, blah, blah, blah. It's the opposite.
Man, one thing
Yeah,
I've
it's
noticed,
true.
I went over to Bali first for a week or two, and then I come to Thailand. You drive around Bali, every second building there's an Indonesian flag. Fucking sometimes there's like 5 of them on one building. As soon as I get to Thailand, every corner there's a Thai flag. They all still, they have patriotism for their country.
Bro, that was here 20 years ago when we were kids. Remember, every fucking second house had a flagpole with the Aussie flag.
Yeah, but we're not allowed to do that.
Dude, they have
Southeast
honestly
Asian-
ran demoralization campaigns on us for really hard for the last 15 years. And it started with Triple J and their war on Australia Day, and then it turned into they've always used the Indigenous thing to divide everyone.
Yeah, pretty much.
And now it's just like you're racist if you don't want to have your country invaded by literally the whole world and give away all your money to them and then the rest of the other money to foreign wars. You're a bad person, and then you're also a bad person if you don't celebrate a person getting assassinated and for doing nothing.
Well, how many people were at that fucking UK protest? Jesus Christ! Have you seen the videos?
500 from
Yeah.
What? No, Cookie. 500. Or it was 1,000.
No, they said
100,000.
They said 100,000 people.
100,000.
Which
They said,
even then is still fucking very big.
How
And
many
then
were there?
Somewhere between 1 and 3 million.
Yeah, he was crazy.
It definitely looks like more than 100,000.
Yeah, man. When you see the pictures of like literally four entire fucking roads filled with people, that's not 100,000 people. 100,000 people go to watch Manchester United like at home. It's a lot of people, but it's not that much.
I mean,
that made me fucking
is,
happy to see that, man. Like English people are no people to be fucked with. They will be fucked with for a while, and they've been ass fucked, but they are people that eventually will stand up, right?
Well, it's like the cameras and the speed cameras and all the street. They just cut them down.
Yeah,
why can't we do that?
They've given up on the ULEZ program now because 95% of the cameras had been cut down.
Fuck, man, we need to do that bad in Australia.
But that's the thing, right? You look at like Britain is probably in a worse state than Canada is, and that's fucking terrifying. And Canada's ever so slightly worse than us, not by much.
Canada, though, they have been replaced, man. Honestly, like this happened to them 20 years ago, and they have been replaced.
But see, they're close enough to America that at least some Americans by osmosis just make their way in and fucking make up the numbers. I'd say that one American's probably worth 20 or 30 Canadians at least. Especially with a lucky band and a stick.
Like most Canadians have just moved to America. Like most of the ones that have
why wouldn't you
switched on?
Yeah.
I remember it was a thing. I remember living there and just thinking, this is exactly like Australia. It's beautiful country, awesome people, but then it was just restrictive as well, you know. And you'd go down to America, and you were just like, oh. And I never thought about it as much back when I was 20. Why it was so enjoyable to be in America, because you just didn't. You could just do what you wanted, and why, for someone like me, I like that.
Yeah, you're almost like, this is how bad it is that you come like for me, it's like today, just getting steroids over the counter because I can. Like you almost have this guilt in your mind, like I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. It's like, no, that's been pushed into me from living in Australia, and like everything is banned, and you feel like you're breaking the law just walking down the street.
Like a trained dog, man. Literally like a trained dog.
And you have it in you have this feeling, you're like, I'll ride my scooter with no helmet. And my first thought is, I'm going to cop a hell big fine, and I'm going to fucking, all hell's going to break loose because I'm not wearing a fucking helmet. But no one gives a shit. But in your mind, you think, oh man, I better be careful. Like, it's just programmed. It's
I actually
crazy.
feel like I'm in prison here. Honestly, it feels like prison, and it feels like the longer I stay here, the more chance you're going to have actually going to prison for free speech, because they have those laws
yeah.
now, right? Like you can go to prison
Yep.
for 12 months for sharing Facebook posts in WA. So
Yeah.
why do you want to stay here, man? I'm sure that they'll find a reason, go back through our podcast and throw us all in jail.
Oh man, yeah, easy.
Which is just fucked. Like, how does that not actually freak people out? And just, where's the line where you had enough?
Because that's the thing, man. It hasn't happened to them because they haven't got the nuts to fucking stand up and say shit to other people, regardless of how uncomfortable it might be. Even if it's wrong. At this point, I honestly don't give a fuck. You've at least got the balls to say what you think, if it is truly what you think, even if it's at absolute opposites to what I think. I'll still be fucking happy for you to have the nuts to fucking sack up and say it.
There's nothing wrong with being wrong either, is there? Like,
oh, I saw that. Yeah, this I didn't know it was Libyans. A boat full of like asylum seekers rocked up, and it says Greek islands.
Yeah,
and all the people, all these people on the beach just physically got in there and turned the boat and pushed it back out. Wouldn't let them get off the boat. It's hell good, eh? A couple of the dudes look hell jacked too. I don't know, it was just like these massive jack Greek dudes, and they're like, "No, fucking get out of here!"
Right, that's where Adonis and shit came from. Yeah. That's the OG.
Yeah, that's where fucking anal came from.
Yeah,
man, they were massive and jacked, but they have these tiny little cocks for some reason. I don't know.
Kings of Mykonos.
What? Like, honestly, having a small penis must have been the sickest fucking thing in Greece, right?
It was, man.
There's no way you've got the fucking money and power to get a statue carved that's 100 stories tall, and you're like, what? Make the dick small.
You know what it is?
I'll tell you what, that's one guy with a small chop that had a really good propaganda campaign. He's like, righto, what we're going to do is we're going to make it seem like this is wicked.
You know why? Because apparently, yeah, that's basically what it was. The smaller your cock is, the more upper class you were. Because like the slaves and shit were like black dudes. They had massive hogs.
This goes more into what Cookie just said. That is exactly what happened.
Yeah. Some guy hung like a light switch. Is like, well, I got to shift the fucking narrative here because I need some action.
Like a light switch.
But the women were probably like, well, this is not good for me.
Yeah,
like, I want the guy with the large cock. I don't want this fucking...
No wonder fucking Cleopatra and all those upper class bitches are getting slaves at the front door. They're like, look, my husband he has 2 grapes resting on an acorn.
That's hilarious. That's how little men cared about women's satisfaction.
Imagine you're Hercules and you got a fucking chode. You're like the biggest cunt. You're so big, you're literally a god. You're bigger than the tallest building, and your dick is smaller than a human's.
But how weird is it that like you'd be flashing your little fucking 1-inch around, just going like, "Check this out, fellas," and like how proud of it, and everyone's like, "Whoa!"
That's the weird thing, right?
We can't see anything. Like, it must be amazing.
So they've got a small dick, and this is kind of an alpha move, actually. So I got to kind of hand it to them. They've got the smallest penis in existence, and instead of hiding it and just, having any girl killed, they fuck them, they just execute them after. They actually are like, no, I'm going to go on the offensive and create statues everywhere and tell everyone how small my dick is. I'm coming out and I'm going whole hog. I'm putting millions into this campaign.
What if, here's the other side of that, what if it's just one sculptor that they didn't pay his invoices and he's like, rightio, here we go.
And he was super stealth, so they could never catch him. Like, he'd whip one of these fucking statues up overnight.
Yep, small cock. What's that, Michelangelo? $800 unpaid.
But Michelangelo.
Small dick.
You fucking execute him. Kill his family.
Do wogs have tiny dicks? I don't think they do. Do they? Is that a thing?
Well, man,
is it?
We've got huge dicks. They're like fucking what? Like at least an inch hard. So fucking what up? What up?
Is that true? I'm gonna have to look
That's
it
what
up.
they modeled Cabanossi on, bro.
I thought just Asians have small dicks.
No, not
What's the
Kevin
dick
Austin.
hierarchy? Like,
Wogs have huge dicks, literally, like at least an inch hard. So fucking read it and weep. Read it and weep, you fucking pussy. Wait, I'm going to put a statue up of myself tomorrow in the city.
Let's bring
Just
back
like
comedy
this.
dicks.
Just like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Bro, maybe that's our revenge. Maybe we put like statues everywhere of our exalted Labor government leaders and just give them all tiny little fucking light switch dicks.
Wait, that would be the moment that they just start the camps up. They're like, well, we're going to do this in a couple of years, but that's it. Roger Cook comes out and he's like, that is it. You're going to the camp. To the camps. Do you reckon that's why the Masons wear aprons?
We don't need any weapons at all. We just defeat Parliament by having 10 girls stand and laugh. 10
So, like, all the women back
into Parliament to laugh at them.
All the women back in the day, like in Greece, they must have just been angry all the time, eh? They just never get satisfied unless they bang
because
the
their
slave.
husbands are too busy doing Olympics and fucking little boys.
Yeah, and that as well. Yeah, they weren't even attracted to them.
Yeah,
that's why they got small dicks, because they fuck little boys. So they don't need to have a big cock for that. That's why it is.
All right. Well, Jeff's here, so I got to go now.
Ah, fucking Jeff.
But
How big's your penis? Is he here?
I'll send you a photo of my cock before I go to bed.
Put a photo of your penis.
I'm 100%. The cover for this is going to be like a Greek statue, like with small cock, but with our heads. I'm gonna fucking smash that.
Actually, I've got a relevant photo for this. Actually, I'll find it before you go.
Actually, yeah, I've actually got the perfect one for this as well. I saw this on Reddit and it fucking ended me. It was in I think it was in the guitar circle jerk subreddit, which is just literally people taking the piss out of fucking guitar tropes all day, which makes me laugh.
Guitars, it's just everyone whacking off.
Yeah, having a wank
on their instruments. Where is it? I got this great photo of small penis statue.
I never saw any when I went to Restream or anywhere like
what's
that.
this? Show us, Cookie.
I just put it in the chat. I saw this flicking past a bunch of stuff on Reddit and it fucking ended me.
Jesus Christ.
It's got it's even got a little vein that goes down it as well.
If you would have not looked carefully at it, you'd be like, oh,
yeah,
brilliant. Very nice. I'm jealous that I haven't sent that to some girl over the years, because that would be piss funny.
You fucking should have. I can't find this.
Kate messaged me the other day. It's just hard to tee up a time, because it's exactly 12 hours for me different. So 13
yeah.
for you.
So it would have to be at 8:30 or 9 o'clock for us, because morning for me is too hard, man. I'm not. I don't even want to do meetings for work.
Well,
no, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I need 2 coffees before I'm talking to anyone.
We could do a morning pod. On a Saturday.
Yeah, it's either our morning or our night. So, and her morning. She said she doesn't mind doing morning.
Well, either that, or we could stay up all night, taking whatever the Governor General takes to lose fucking 50 kilos in 2 weeks, and then just roll over and do the pod.
Yeah, could do. Well, I mean, what? So 9 a.m. is 9 p.m. will be 9 p.m. will be 10 a.m. her time, I think.
I'd really like to know what's going on with the with the guns, because she was saying that she thinks a lot of them are going to be reversed, which is interesting. They're going to be reversed, but a lot of debate, and they know it, but they're actually just trying to hold out at the moment to get as many guns, people to hand in their guns, which
I haven't had
for that.
I haven't had my license come through yet, so I don't even know if I have a license.
When's your license? Did you renew?
It was last month.
Did you do
They haven't
yours?
sent it.
Like, what have you done? Have you renewed yours?
They
Here it
haven't
is.
sent it.
This
I
took me
asked
so
for it, like-
fucking long to find. It's this is the ultimate jokes
And
gone.
then I
But
sold
anyway,
my fucking.
I'll just send it to the group chat.
Oh, that's one of the fucking.
It's one of my
statues.
favorite photos.
Which one is it? Oh, is that in the US?
I was like,
It's in Vegas. I mean, fucking hell, dude. That's like. How are they happy about that?
Yeah.
How do you even piss with a cock that small?
That's if your dick is
piss on the wall.
significantly smaller. If your dick doesn't have enough to hang down a little bit,
Over your balls, at least.
yeah.
Like you're pissing on your nuts when you fucking piss.
pissing on your nuts.
Well,
That's
you
why
might-
they invented piss troughs. They must have been, hey. They're like, I need to piss straight out. Because it's a
Yeah.
fucking stack. It's like a tire stack.
Imagine being that ripped. Like he's got cum gutters and everything, and then just that. That's sultana. Fucking hell, poor bloke.
It's the most
How do you-
alpha move ever, isn't it?
Yeah, I would like to think it's one disgruntled sculptor that didn't get his invoices paid. That makes me so much more happy to think that he's just like, fuck you cunts, I'm going to war. And then 200 years or 1,000 years later, someone's like, wow, they had really small willies back then, didn't they? And his entire family is like carried this secret society legacy through their whole like genealogy, like going to me like, oh, small dick brigade or something.
Fuck, it would have been good. You know how Dan Andrews wanted a statue done of himself? It would have been so good if whoever the sculptor was that was going to do it actually went out and just did a Dan Andrews nude with the tiniest cock ever.
Or just with a fanny.
A fanny and a Masonic apron over
Make
the top.
make him fucking Tran Andrews instead.
Tran Andrews.
That'd be good.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. How random was it how he just popped up in a photo with fucking Kim Jong-un?
Oh, yeah.
And, like, where has he even been? And then he's just randomly in the background for no explanation.
It's none of it's real, man. It's all a fucking video game. Like all this shit.
And we're paying for all that shit as well.
Yeah.
We're paying for him to hang out with communists.
It's good. I like paying for that. I like paying for just to be flooded with migrants. It's good. It's
Yeah, it's
I was
awesome.
talking to this Indian the other day who's an Uber driver, and he was literally like, I was like, dude, you came at the wrong time. This country is fucked. And he was like, he's like, yeah, it is pretty fucked, to be honest. He's like, I just can't even afford to be here. It's shit. He's like, I'm probably just going to go home.
Yeah.
In like a
Well,
year,
fuck, if
he's
he-
like, probably make some money and just fucking go home. Try and start a business.
Besides the money the government gives him, Uber driving, how the fuck are you going to earn enough to live anywhere as an Uber driver?
Boy, how good. This is another thing I love, how leftists expose themselves for the fucking scum that they are. How they like that when they try and call everyone racist that doesn't want to be, mass invaded by migrants, they're like, oh, well, you love getting Ubers, and who's going to bring your Uber Eats? Because all they eat is Uber Eats because they're fat pieces of shit and they've never cooked for themselves. They're like, who's going to, and they literally view everyone as slaves. That is how they view it. Oh, it's the same with the American ones, like the American lefties that are
Who's
like,
going to pick the fruit and stuff there?
yeah, who's gonna clean your house? And it's like, I don't know, an American that I pay or an Australian. We have an Australian cleaning our house, and we pay her money, and she's she works hard. Funny that's weird.
It's because most leftists have never worked a hard job in their fucking life.
No, that's the thing. Like, who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? Me cunt, because I got 2 feet and a heartbeat, and I don't have to pay for it.
They're literally saying that they're on their phone texting as they're in line at Centrelink, like, who's going to fucking, clean your house? And it's like, you can't afford it.
What I love is they're probably raging out loud to someone right-leaning on social media, but then they've also got the BetterHelp app or something, like talking about how they're midway through a panic attack, and you're like, bro, too well.
Also, who do they think did all this shit from since when the settlers arrived to like about 50 years ago. Like, there was no immigrants. It was just fucking whitey that lived here. We did it ourselves because we're fucking.
That fucking I said that. You know, there was that it was actually my ex-missus, her brother, like made this comment, and it was just absolute gold. It was like, it said there was an Aboriginal like, "Get out of our country, you fucking colonizers," and it was at anti-Palestine, you know, protesting the Australians that were protesting, and then he's gone, "So you are anti-immigration?" With a question mark. I was like, that is so, it just killed me. I was like, the best.
They would go over his head though. He wouldn't even put it together.
Yeah, you can't use irony against these motherfuckers. It doesn't.
No, you can't.
It's irony on irony.
They are irony. Their whole
They
lives
are, yeah.
are irony. Oh, that one gave me
But,
a
yeah,
good laugh.
If you want to do one on the weekend, to do one with Kate, then we can do one.
We could do it on
Sunday,
Sunday. I gotta
Yeah.
work because in Australia you have to work 2 jobs 6 days a week.
You work Sunday.
No, Saturday.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Though, Cookie, though, you get to own a house.
Yeah, I get to pay rent
Mm.
to the bank.
Yeah, it's good. Hey, you either pay rent to the bank or rent to some property investor that lives in Dubai.
In China,
it's good.
Beijing.
Or BlackRock.
Yeah.
Because you'll own.
Well, I mean, this place I'm in now is a brand new apartment complex. It's probably like there'd be at least 150 apartments here, 200. It's about $250 a week with electricity and water, and it's like a gated sort of apartment complex. If it was in Perth, this would be
$700.
$800. Yeah, $700.
There'd be no Thai people living. There'd be like ballers living there, right?
Yeah, mostly ballers. Yeah. Well, there is Thai people, but they're rich. There's a shop like just down the road because I'm in Phuket town, which is like a little bit nicer and more local. There's a shop down the road. It's just all Gucci and Prada and all that shit. The whole fucking complex. It's like an upmarket place with all those wanky shops, and there's fucking heaps of people in there. So there is some baller Thai people as well.
Well, honestly, though, what country do you know that people are actually living well? You know, besides, I think America's doing the best, hands down. Russia, actually, yeah, Russia.
Yeah.
Russia people are living well. And I can confirm that because I've been there. Man, I remember talking to people there and they were saying that. They were literally telling me that, you know, when they were children, they never had the idea of a future. And they were saying to me now they have a future, you know, they can travel, they can buy houses, they can actually plan a life out. Whereas at the fall,
and they're like supermarket food and stuff. It's pretty cheap. Like it seems quite affordable to buy food, just general food. The only thing is, like, I went to this party that I didn't realize was a Russian party. I didn't know, and I rocked up to this like bar, and it was just all Russians, and it, like, fuck me, the women, they're all smoke shows. Like even the
they are.
The ugliest one there was still an 8 out of 10. And I was like, what the fuck? And then the dudes, man, they look like crack addicts. Like their eyes are like hell white, and they got like bags on their eyes.
Yeah, those genetics work really well for females, but for men, it's sort of. But you know what happened?
How is that dude with that chick? I don't understand what's going on here.
They killed so many men in the Soviet Union that they never have came back. Like they've never.
That might be true.
The ratios.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, and it's like that. Actually, when I went there, you go out and you're just like, what is going on here?
Yeah, it's crazy. They all have resting bitch face. So that's the only problem. But I don't know. They seem pretty nice. It's just like I was talking to this one Russian. She could hardly speak in English, but we were talking. And I'm like, I'm hell keen to date Russian birds, but they just seem disinterested in me. She's like, yeah, they all look like that. I'm like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And she's like, you just got to keep talking to them. and then after a while, once they get to know you, then they'll like open up and like you can talk to them about stuff. But she said at the start, she's like, you're not going to get anything out of them. I'm like, all right.
I believe that it's from everywhere I've been, a lot of those Eastern countries that have been through communism, even Germany, a lot of countries that have been through atrocities have that vibe. You can tell they've had a dark past, and it stains it goes through generations. It doesn't end.
Like,
Well,
it's not.
It is only one, maybe 2 generations, right?
Yeah, because it's like if you got to prove that you're a solid person or a solid chap before I'm even going to bother wasting my shit on you at all. Like,
yeah,
that's all right.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Man, any like Hungary, all these countries, you go there and they have that vibe about them, right?
Yeah, they do.
There's
I feel like it doesn't.
Down.
You have to, like, if you're Australian, we haven't had that, and we're definitely sort of outgoing people straight away. So like, it doesn't work well with Russians because they're not, and it seems like they get like very standoffish when you're sort of really being approachable towards them. So you just got to like keep that in mind, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was there. It takes a bit to break the ice, but then they're super nice when you do. But they're very reserved people.
So this Russian bloke, like he gave me like 4 free drink passes. He didn't even really know me. He's like, "Oh, you want some drink passes?" I'm like, "Fuck, all right." Like, it was hell nice, but like he did, like, having a conversation with him was a bit rough. Like, he wasn't very outgoing.
No. Yeah, all those places though, right? And also colder countries, people are definitely more closed off. Like, I remember even Sweden, like the Swedes are very friendly people, but they're a little shyer. They weren't to me as much, but I remember all my Swedish mates reckon they're always saying, the way everyone treats you is not how it is between Swedish people. Like they're very outgoing to tourists and that, but then to each other, they're kind of
and the fucking Boys are like that as well, aren't they? Like, they're real the Norwegians. Like, to start off with, they're just stone faced, and then once you get to know them, they're the loosest cunts on the planet.
Yeah, the Scandinavians are awesome people.
Germans are like that as well. Dan's like that. He's a fucking nutbag once you get to know him.
I love how Dan is the most. If you said, "What does a German look like?" the second person next to Hitler, you'd be like, Dan.
Yeah, I send him Hitler memes all the time. He loves them.
I know. I love. He's the most unapologetically German person ever, and it's fucking great.
Yeah, he's in Bangkok, so just like literally.
I thought he was in Germany still.
No, he's gone back to Bangkok. He's
having a rough life, isn't he? He's having a tough time.
Isn't it?
Same with you, Drew. You seem like you're having a rough time. Come back.
I've been having a rough time on the fucking toilet all day. That's for sure. But
that's what you get for being a white dog, eh?
Pretty much.
The old Phuket kiss.
The Phuket kiss.
Is that what it's called? Is it?
Bro, wait, Cookie, do you remember when we were playing that show there? I remember, and I think it was me, you, and Mick went out to get lunch, and we were like, I was like, I'll grab a curry, but I'm not getting a hot one because I don't want to be shitting myself before I go on stage.
Yeah, you end up shitting yourself anyway.
I remember just getting a medium curry, and I was like, what? It was literally a bowl of lava. I was like, what the fuck is this? Ate it anyway. Being the idiot I am, it's like heroin. You can't not with hot food. You're like, oh, I shouldn't do it again, and you're like, I did it again. It's still nice. And then we got to the show, and remember it was just dragging on. Like, we were playing at like fucking midnight or something.
Yeah, like
and there was 20
bands.
Yeah, it was, and it wasn't like here where people leave. We're like, fuck, everyone's gonna leave. Like, what? Everyone stuck around and went nuts for every fucking band, right? It was kind of, and it got like to about 10, and my guts were just like, and I was like, you can't. Went and had a look in the toilet. No toilet door. Floor toilet.
Oh,
No
oh,
paper.
no.
No bum gun. Just a fucking cup.
No bum cut.
And I was
Oh, yeah,
like,
it's a
what
cup.
the fuck? I can't even remember what I did. If I had a shit, my guts were churning. Like I was literally holding my ass like a fucking damn wall, trying to not let that shit out.
Bro, I didn't shit until we got to basically, I'd say until we got to Rio's place. So like the first 4 days, I was taking charcoal. I was like, I don't want to shit anywhere. I can't shit because there's too many places we went that didn't even have a hose. Yeah, it was just a cup or like a fucking bowl, and I'm like.
And there's like water all over the floor from people splashing their buttholes everywhere. It's fucking hectic, eh? Like, come on, just get a fucking garden hose at least. A garden hose will suffice.
I don't actually mind the floor toilet ones. I don't actually.
Of course you would.
But
because you spend so much time there.
It's more hygienic, man, than a fucking sitting on a fucking crusty bowl.
You're like, hey, Drew. He's like, you're like, oh, what?
Yeah, I'm getting there, right? I'm learning slowly.
Cop coon crop.
I went to this place just down the road. I was telling Cookie before the pod started, and just to work. And I had like I go, I'll have that the meat and rice combo thing you got there. And they're like, all right. And so they gave it to me, and like I'm eating it, and like fucking within like 5 minutes, I'm like, like sweating and fucking just like I was fucked. And I'm like, oh, all right, I got through it, and it was really nice. Anyway, I left. I came back 2 days later to work again, and I go, hey, can I get that beef and rice again? But can you just not make it hot? And he goes, that wasn't hot. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, we gave you the less hot version. And I'm like, you fucking serious? And they're like, yeah, because we knew that you wouldn't be able to handle it. He's basically called me a pussy.
Yeah, but they can't handle it either. You
That's
know,
true,
they just like having their insides punished. Because I was my mate, he's a Russian dude actually. He's married to a Thai girl, and we were out like at a bar in Adelaide. We're all at a brewery and we're all drinking, and they had this, you know, I don't know, 1 billion Scovilles fucking hot sauce there, and I put a couple drops on a chip and ate it, and it blew my fucking hole off. And then she's like, oh, whatever, that's not hot, and she just drenches a chip like you couldn't even see it and just ate it. And then she's like, I'm like, is that hot? And she's like, and her eyes are like about to explode, and then she literally is gone 5 minutes later, and she went home.
Really?
She's like, yeah,
she went home.
We're like, of course it's not hot. So then I cottoned on that Thai people are full of shit.
Yeah.
They just love getting punished. That's why they have floor toilets, because they just fucking break every porcelain bowl that's ever been installed in the fucking country. That's why.
Yeah, I met this chick, and she was like this Thai girl, and she was like, man, I always have like these really cramps all the time in my stomach, and like it feels like they're on fire. And I'm like,
I wonder
what are you eating?
Yeah. She's literally just eating chilies, like putting them up her ass and up her tub.
Can't understand why.
Dude, honestly,
dipping your vibrator in sriracha and then just
just pulls out lube. It's like Durex, and it's just got its sriracha flavor, and she's like lathering up your bell end with it.
Oh fuck! It's taken us 2 hours, but we got there.
Yeah.
We're back. Yeah, I'm gonna get sleep. This fucking.
Yeah, no, it's fair. We done 2 hours. Good work. Let's try to do one on the weekend with Kate if we can.
If we are going to. Yeah, probably Saturday. I have Saturday free, so maybe like early Saturday morning.
Oh, I can't.
That'll be
Saturday
Friday
at work.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Cookie.
You guys can do one.
Yeah, he's working.
Saturday, maybe midday.
That'll be like 1 a.m. for her or something.
Oh.
So you'd have to do like 10 a.m. would work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll figure it out.
Too
easy. All right. Well, I'll see you when I see you.
All right.
Have a good one. Oh, by the way, we're on Rumble
Have a
now
good
as well.
one.
So
Have a good one.
So check us out on Rumble.
Enjoy your night, everyone.